Hey there everyone, today I want to teach you how to play one of my favourite in-game games, Orlog. So basically, the aim of the game is to wipe out your opponent's pebbles over here. And you do that in one of several ways. With the dice here, you can grab one of the weapon symbols and that will take one of them down at the end of the round. Or you can use another aspect of the game called God Favors. This one here, it can take away 2, 5 or 8 of the other person's pebbles depending on how many tokens you collect. And you collect those tokens with the dice that have the little dotted outlines, like this one and that one, or with the steal symbol, which is a hand right there, and that just means you take a token from your opponent. And so these God Favors, this one here, it, as I said before, takes away the opponent's pebbles. Or this one here, it can give you 2, 4 or 6 pebbles back, and the tokens, the God Favors just kind of act like that. So basically we each take turns rolling, we get 3 rounds rolling each, and then we can select a God Favor, and at the end of each that round, that's when the pebbles get attacked. So I just rolled my first round and he started before me, and so now I get to select the dice that I want to keep. So I'm going to keep this one and this one because these two will give me tokens. Okay, also the shield will stop one of the axes from taking away one of my pebble. I said shield, didn't I? That's a helmet. And then the shield here, sorry. The shield blocks the arrows and the helmet blocks the axes. So these are handy if you want to defend yourself. Or you can play completely on the attack, it's entirely up to you. So anyway, I've selected 2 out of the 6 things. Now he rolls again.
This will do.
And he's chosen to do similar to me by collecting 2 dice that are going to give him 2 tokens. So now it's my turn to roll again. And see that hand symbol? That means I can steal one of his tokens. So I'm going to select that. And I'll select this one too because it means I can steal one of his tokens and I still get another one because of the red mark around it. And then this one will give me an extra token. Now I play it by collecting tokens. There's many different strategies, but I like to collect as many tokens as I can purely because I have this God Favor here that can destroy so many of the pebbles at once, and they're pretty easy to collect for me, so that's usually what my strategy is. Okay. So we've all rolled 3 times. Now I have a chance to choose a God Favor. Now at this point here, when the attack part of the game comes to play, all the dice will be used first, and then the God Favors last. So if, for example, we both had 2 pebbles left and he had 2 axes to attack me with, but I had nothing and I was going to use a God Favor here to attack him with, he would end up beating me because his dice would be used before the God Favor. So that's something you got to take into account when you want to use these things. Okay, so before I decide whether I want to use a God Favor, I usually look at how many tokens I'm going to make and then whether I want to use it or whether it's close enough to save up for another round. So looking here, you can't really see properly because of this here, but I have 2 steal symbols there, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dice that have the dotted lines, which means I automatically get 4 tokens and I can steal 2 of his. But he has a steal over here, which means one of my steals cancel out. So that means instead I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 steel. So I'll get 5 tokens from him. I'm not going to use a god favor this round, so I'm going to skip. And now we watch it play out. Okay, so it looks like we both had enough shields and helmets to stop each other from getting our pebbles taken away. Okay, so I'm going to collect this one only. So I have an attack card, an attack dice, and a token. He's got can collect 3 tokens, and he's got 1 attack thing. Okay. So I'm choosing this one, that, and that. So he gonna sell it?
Interesting.
It is interesting indeed. Okay, since we both have 1 steel card, that's gonna cancel out the amount of total tokens that we have, which means I can only rely on these. So I'm getting a new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That will bring me up to 10. This is a stack of 5, so that will bring me up to 10, which means I can either deal 5 damage or wait until I get 12 and deal 8 damage instead. So I'm going to skip that because that just means I only need 2 more tokens to get 12. It's a pretty even game this time. Okay. So he's done his first roll. Now I do mine. I'm selecting these ones to get more tokens again.
Go easy on me, will you?
And since it's my second round, I'm not going to get a third round because I've already selected all 6 die. Unless that was the third round and I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, I ended up... I can't remember how many. I think I had 5 steals. So one of those is going to cancel out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm definitely going to have enough to use this. Okay, here we go.
This victory will be mine.
And
How did you do that?
that just wiped out a whole bunch of them. So now it's my turn, and I'm going to take these 2 to continue building up the amount of tokens that I have. And so I've got these 2. It's good when you get tokens that are also attack, because then you can get more pebbles done as well. It doesn't look like they're going to be useful though, because he's got 3 shields and I only had 3 arrows, and he's going to take 2 of mine. Oh, and he's got a steel. Okay, so I should only get 2 from that. So 5, 6. That should probably lead me here, and I will hopefully be able to wipe him out. And there we go.
You're unlike anyone I've played
That's
against.
how you play the
On
game.
us crossbones again. Come,